I don't believe it. 5 prison officers from Durham think they're going to seize my gold. Well, they're about to find out the true meaning of punishment.
This week's team all work at the notorious high-security prison in Durham. Brian Moore is a prison officer, he's 30 and the team's captain. Alexandra Cleesby is 22, she's a former police cadet. Lindsay Gittins is also 22, her hobbies include dancing and swimming. John Hayes is 33, he's also an officer at Durham Jail. As is Paula McGregor, who's 36. She says she has no fears at all. So, a tough team who reckon they can deal with Boyard.
Boyard! We've come for your gold!
I don't think so.
This is it, we're here. This is Fort Boyard, and this week's team are all prison officers from Durham. They've come to carry off the fort's gold, but to do so, they've got to overcome the evil master and his challenges. Now, the first one is to get inside, because he's not very welcoming. He's left a big iron bar in front of the gates, so you're going to have to get it out the way to get the doors open. So let's go, let's go! Start pulling. It's very heavy, so use all your weight, brace against it. That's it, keep it going. Little bit more. That's it, we should be able to open the doors. Grab the door, and we're in. He's going to have to think of a new plan to stop us.
Prison officers, I've seen tougher looking loafers. Get yourselves up here now. Monsieur Le Boule, the gong.
Gold is guarded by tigers. To win some, the team must first unlock the treasure room door. This requires 4 keys. These are obtained by succeeding at Boyard's challenges or by answering correctly the riddle set by the professor he keeps locked in the watchtower. But getting the keys is only the beginning.
Why you just can't leave the back door open, I don't know. But still, we're in.
Right, let's go then. Now, if any of you lot are stuck inside a cell, feebly attempting a challenge, when time runs out, my jailer, Monsieur Le Boule, will drag you away and leave you to rot in a cage until the challenges are over. Oh, yes. And he doesn't know about penal reform. Paula?
Oh. Come on, Paula. Come on, Paula.
Give us your fist. Stick your fist in there. It's a dustman's holiday for you. Now, your career is about to go down the tube. Or should I say, along it. Jack, the door.
Go on, Paula.
Come on, quick, you can do this, Paula.
Your time starts now.
Fast as you can, Paula. You need to work that handcuff along the piping to the end. Get that key and out as fast as you can. If you don't do it in time, you will be locked in. Come on, Paula. That's brilliant. Follow the arrow.
Unscrew at the base.
That's it. Try and find a way around it. That's it, Paula.
Come on, Paula. You're doing well.
Whole thing. That's it. Whole thing. That's it. Okay, what's up here? Use your second hand. That's it.
You're well, Paula. Plenty of time left, Paula.
She's really going to have to pick up some speed
Come on,
now.
Come on, Paula.
Once she's got the key, she can get the cuff off and run straight out, but she is going to have to really pick up the speed. Use that hand, Paula. That's brilliant. Use your second hand. Come on, Paula. Faster. Keep it going.
Look at your card.
Come on, Paula. Find a way round it. That's it. Okay. You're really going to have to go as fast as you can. Come on, Paula. You can do it. That's it. Use your hand to guide you. The second hand. That's it. Keep moving it. Keep moving
on, Paula.
Through that water. That's it. Come on, Paula.
Come on, Paula. Good.
Come on.
Nearly there. Come on, come on, come on. That's it. Come on. As soon as you can, get the key and run as fast as you can out of there. Run, Paula. Come on, Paula. Last then. That's not going to make it. Come on. Come on. Come on, Paula. Faster. You've got seconds left. Come on. Get the key and get out of the house. Quick, Paula. Quick, run. You've got seconds.
Excellent.
You literally got out of there within seconds. I thought we'd lost you on the first one. Well done, you just did it. You got the key. That's fantastic. Let's just release you from those cuffs.
Great effort.
Good work there. Good work. First key. Let's get going. Let's get some more. Off we go.
Bit of a short, sharp shock there, Paula, wasn't it, eh? I thought maybe you're going to do a bit of porridge, but seemingly the only porridge you're going to do is breakfast. John,
on, John.
You're used to dealing with people behind bars, aren't you? Well, there's a bloke behind a bar in there who's going to blow you away. Jacques, the door.
You're the man, John. You're the man. Use
Time
those big legs,
starts
John.
now.
Right, the key's in the middle. To get the key, that's it. He needs to push the bar around to make contact.
Go on, John. John, get the bar behind you. Get there.
Put his head under the bar.
John.
Turn to put his head under the bar.
John, head under the bar, John. Head under the bar. Like you're squatting, John. Come on.
John, lie down.
Head under the bar, John, like you're squatting. Come on. Come on.
He's done it. He's done it. Get the key. You've done it. Get the key. You're the man. John, can I just say, you haven't even broken a sweat.
You're an animal. You're an animal.
You are the man. I wouldn't want to take you on. You made short work of that, didn't you? You got the second key. Well done. That was fantastic. Let's get going. Boyard doesn't know what he's let himself in for, does he? Let's go.
Come on.
Well, Boyard, I think you're going to need a new henchman.
Obviously, I should never have let him have home leave. It sapped his strength. Paula. I'm going to send you up to the watchtower to see an old codger. And when you get up there, he's going to set you a riddle. When you get it right, you get a key. But when you get it wrong, which you're going to do, Lindsay is going to have to swim for it. Take her away.
OK, Paula, good luck.
And as for the rest of you, you'll soon be begging to be locked up, to be kept away from me.
Oh dear, he really should stop going to those assertiveness classes, I think. Now, I know you're all prison officers and you all work together. Do you all train together?
Now and again we do.
And Brian, before you were a prison officer, you used to be an undertaker,
That's right.
didn't you? Now, that's quite a strange leap, isn't it, from undertaking to prison officer? Why the change?
I got the sack. I got the sack from being undertaker for laughing.
Oh dear.
I was driving nurse at the time, actually.
Oh, that's not good, is it? And Alex, you were in the cadets, weren't you?
That's right, yeah.
In the police cadets. Yeah. And so why the move from police cadet into
I just realised it wasn't for me. Decided I want to lock them up instead of catching them.
Well, and how about you, Lindsay? You trained to be a dancer, didn't you, some time ago?
I did a lot of dancing when I was young. My mother was a dancing instructor.
Right.
I really enjoyed it, but it wasn't for a career.
Well, you all look a fit bunch, you all look a strong bunch, and I'm sure you will do exceptionally well today. Let's hope that Paula is going to get that key up in the watchtower. But just in case you do have to go and swim, go and get yourself ready, go and get your water wings on. I'll see you in a bit.
Cheers. Bonjour. Oh, mademoiselle. C'est a pleasure. Now, are you happy?
Yes.
Good, good. You've met the Master Boyard?
Yes.
Well, have nothing to do with him. You've heard of the lesser of two evils? Well, he's the greater, believe you moi. Now, what you want is this, is it not?
It is.
Right. This outfit covers everything, both upper parts and nether, if, on the whole, and by and large, you get it all together. What is it?
Skin?
No, start the timer, June. This outfit covers everything, both upper parts and nether, if, on the whole, and by and large, you get it all together. What is it? Ideas?
Skin, clothing, clothes, suit,
Oh, quick, quick, quick.
clothing,
Yes.
jacket, clothes, outfit, suit.
Oh, Sonia. The word was overall.
Oh, right.
So here we go. And down you go. And thank the master for the hens and the pig, but I asked for ham and eggs. Oof.
How did you do? Did you get the key?
Sorry, guys, I didn't get it.
Oh, bad luck. Never mind. That means Lindsay's going to have to go into him, so let's go and give us some support. Come on, let's go. Come on, let's go, guys. Hi, Lindsay. Sorry, bad news. You're going to have to jump. Off you go. Go and get us that key.
Come on, Lindsay. Come on, Lindsay.
That's it. Go for it. Good girl. Come on, Lindsay. There it is, right ahead of you. Come on, Lindsay. That's it, fast as you can now. The quicker Lindsay does it, the more time we'll have to get more clues, more keys, hopefully that gold. Come on, Lindsay, fast as you can now. Well done. That's it. Now she's got to get back, get up the netting.
Come on, Lindsay. Keep going.
Well done, Lindsay. Tell her to climb up the netting. Climb it like a ladder. Use one strand.
Come on, Lindsay. Come on, Lindsay.
Well done. Put it in your mouth. Put the key in your mouth. Or over your wrist. Lindsay.
Come on, Lindsay. Get the key in your mouth,
You've done well,
Lindsay.
Lindsay. You've just got to get up the netting now. Don't drop the key.
Watch your feet, Lindsay. Come on, you're doing well. Keep going. Keep going.
She's getting tired. Come on, Lindsay.
Come on, Lindsay. Come on, a little bit further.
We don't want to leave you there.
Come on, Lindsay, now.
Come on, Lindsay.
Come on, Lindsay. Take the
They'll
ball.
help
Come on,
you up.
Lindsay.
Oh! Are you okay? You okay?
Lindsay.
Okay, do you want to go and give her a hand? Do you want to help her up the net? Let's go. Go and help her. Grab the key off her and help her. Try and support her up the net. If you go behind her... Don't worry, we're going to send the boat round for you. Be careful. Okay, Lindsay, don't worry. You stay there. We'll see you later.
Send the boat for her.
Off you go.
I'm not running holiday camp for distressed prison officers. Next, Alex goes in the glass house. Brian is confined to solitary. And Lindsay tries for an early release.
That one's stuck.
Wet and wobbly Lindsay, eh? The last performance I saw like that was Sir Alec Guinness's in the Bridge on the River Kwai when he came out of the hot box.
You're so cultured.
Alex, you're familiar with an exercise yard, aren't you? Well, there's 10 yards of exercise in there, and the only way is up. Jack, the door.
Okay, Alex.
Your time starts now.
Alex, keys at the top of the tube. That's it. She needs to make her way up to the top of the tube as fast as she can.
Quick as
Get
you can,
the
Alex.
key
Still
and
on.
out.
Still on.
There's only one way out of that room, and it's back down that tube.
That's it. Doing well, Alex.
Come on, Alex.
Keep going. You're really well.
Doing it really well, Alex. Don't forget, you've got to come out the same way. So get the key and out as
in the way.
Come on. Come on, you're nearly there.
Come on.
Nearly there, Alex. Keep it going.
Come on, Alex.
Use the holes to pull yourself.
Come on, a little further. Just a little bit further.
Got plenty of time.
Once you've got that key, you can slide down on your back.
Come on, Alex. Keep going. Keep going.
That's right, Alex. Don't drop it. Good, come on.
Quick as you can. Come on. Slide down.
That's good.
Really well, Alex.
Come on, Alex.
Keep it going.
Come on, Alex. As fast as you can now.
Come on.
Keep it
That's
going.
good.
Come on, you're doing
That's
really
good.
well.
Keep it going.
Good.
Come on, you're doing
That's
really
good.
well.
Come on, nearly there.
That's it. Push it.
That's the way, Daddy, there. Come on.
Are you okay?
That's the way. Come on.
You got exhausted. Quickly, quickly.
That's it. Come on.
Come on, let's go. Straight out.
This is our fourth key. She's got this. She's got to get out.
Well done.
Well done! You made light work of that, didn't you? Well, that's fantastic. That's our 4 keys. That's all we need to get the treasure room door open. But typical Boyard, he expects us to do at least 5 challenges, so we can potentially get 2 extra keys. If we get those 2 extra keys, we can exchange them for clues, which will help us to solve the all-important password. So fingers crossed we can get those. It'll help us later on, and hopefully we can get that gold. So well done. That's good going, and let's move on. Well done, Corin. And Lindsay, how are you feeling? You okay?
So cold. Fingers, I couldn't grip. It was so cold.
Is that what happened? You
Yeah,
just
the
couldn't move
fingers
your
went
hands?
so numb.
Oh, well, never mind. We got the key anyway, thanks to the guys, and it was a
thank you.
brave effort. We've got 4, so we're doing exceptionally well here.
What sort of prison officers are we employing nowadays?
There's not much water.
And as for you, I knew you were a crawler. Brian, you know the expression going over the wall?
Yep.
Well, in there, you're going under it. Jack, the door. Your time starts now.
That's it, go through that hatch. The key's in that metal cage. That's it, unscrew the panel, get the key out, shout through.
excellent.
Once he's got the key, there's going to be a big explosion. There'll be an explosion. Watch.
Get the key.
Okay, don't worry. That's it, now start moving the bricks out the way. He needs to make a space. Climb out. Come on, Ryan. That's it. Ryan. Keep it going, Ryan. That's it. As soon as you've made the hole big enough, you can climb through. Come on, Ryan. And again. Keep it going. Climb out as soon as you can. Tell him to climb out as soon as you can. As soon as your space is big enough. Right out. That's it.
Bring it on.
With how much time to spare?
That was not a problem, was it?
problem.
And I thought you were going to have to make yourself a pretty large hole there. But you did very well. That's our 1 spare key. That means we can exchange that for a clue later on. Let's go and get another one. Let's go. Oh, in you come. Key number 5. Just 1 more to go.
Break out.
You're going to be poor.
Very poor at this rate. But I think I'll get Lindsay. She won't let me down, will you, Lindsay, eh? In there, Lindsay's a cell.
Brilliant.
But it's no ordinary cell. It's one of my cells. It aids prison officers, and it's going to crush you. Jack, the door.
Come on, Lindsay.
Your time starts now.
Come on, Lindsay. Collect all the keys, Lindsay.
That's it. It's
Collect all the
moving
keys
down.
from the
Off the
ceiling.
ceiling. Off the ceiling. All of them.
And make a pile.
Make a pile.
That's it. Tell her to try each lock systematically.
Make sure you get all the keys. There's one behind you.
Try each lock.
There you go.
No, stop. You can start trying. Start trying the keys. Try each lock. If it
Stop
doesn't
tying
work,
the keys in the lock
throw the key
corner.
away.
Lindsay, leave and try the
Try the others first.
Try the other key.
Try them in each slot.
worry. Don't worry. You did really well. And don't forget, we've got the 5 keys. So we've got the 4 keys to open the treasure room door, and we've got the 1 key which we can exchange for a clue to get that password. So let's get to the treasure room. Come on, then.
Let's go for it. Sorry, you did well.
True to form, Lindsay, eh? I bet you're the night watchman, aren't you?
Your hands are probably still cold, Lindsay, but don't worry because it doesn't matter because you've got those keys. In you go, guys.
Well, if you lot are here,
Well done.
I dread to think who's looking after the prisoners. Well, how many keys we got then? 5. Well, what'd you do with keys? Surely you lot can do something with them. Go on, put them in the locks.
Okay, hold on to that spare key. We're going to need it.
Well, get back into position, get back in line. Well, the trial's over. But you lot have failed parole.
Now, the first clue is in the watchtower with the Professor. Paula, we need you to go and get it for us. Take the spare key with you. You can exchange that for the clue. So bring us back 2 clues.
They may be prison officers, but I'm the governor, and I'll rule with fear.
The treasure room door is now unlocked, but it won't open until the gong sounds. By then, they will need to know the password. Each time they successfully complete one of Boyard's ordeals, they'll get a clue. The password is the one word that can be used either before or after each of the clues to create a new word or familiar expression.
You'll never break us.
When the team enter the treasure room, this password must be spelt out correctly to release the gold. But they will only have a maximum of 2 minutes before the door closes and the tigers are released.
Come on, let's go and get the clues.
Now, who is it this time? Oh, Mademoiselle. C'est vous encore again.
The key.
Thank you and congratulations. You wish to change it for a clue. Good. Here it is. And don't open it till you're with your friends.
Thank you.
Understood. Now to the important thing of all, the clue word. I have 3 riddles. And they all have the same one-word answer, right? And that one word is your clue word. Attendez. If you put your books or records in this, they'll be much easier to find. A soldier is given more than one every day, but the police are responsible for keeping it. A tall one is hard to fill. Jules, start the timer. If you put your books or records in this, they'll be much easier to find. A soldier is given more than one every day, but the police are responsible for keeping it. Any ideas?
Record.
A tall one is hard to
File,
fill.
cabinet, bookcase, file. A small one is hard to find. Oh, no.
Oh, I'm sorry.
Oh, I just couldn't.
Well, I can't tell you the answer, but you think of those clues. You they might help you later on. So down you go. You can tell the master I'm not clueless.
Lindsay!
Yeah,
Sometimes it's good to unwind, isn't it?
it is.
Unfortunately, this isn't one of those times. Now, your clue word is in that little box there. But the key to it is up there. And you've got to unwind yourself. Yeah? And when you get it, chuck it down to your moronic friends down here. Hopefully, they'll be able to open that box. And don't drop it into the sea, because I'm not going to go swimming for it, and nor's Melinda. Off you go.
Okay, Lindsay, down you come. That's it. Well done. Keep going. And again.
Come on, just give it for
Paula, how did you do? Did you get it? Don't worry, don't worry.
minute. Lindsay's just up there.
You're well.
You're doing well, Lindsay. One more.
Come on,
Lindsay. Brilliant. Excellent. Okay, when you can, now drop the key carefully. Drop it really carefully. We've got to get that box open.
Come on, you go. Just drop it.
Stretch out. That's it. Right, drop it gently. That's it. Well done. Okay, get the box open. Brilliant, Lindsay. Well done, Lindsay. You did a grand job there. Okay, that's it. Get the clue out. Well done. What's the word?
Says kiss.
Case, okay. And do you want to have a look and see what the free word was? This is the word that you've got for that extra key.
The word is
Hi.
Hi. Lindsay, we're going to move on. The words are hi and case.
Hi and Kate.
We're going to go on
Case,
to the
yeah.
next
See
ordeal.
you later.
We'll see you
Well
there.
done.
Well done.
Right, now let's get going. Let's get some more clues.
Paula, your clue word is up there. Now, to get to it, you need two things. One of them's that. Go and put that on over there. Now, imagine you're a prisoner going over the wall. Trouble is, Lindsay, the mastermind of all criminal activity in the world, has brought you a ladder that's too short. So what do? You get one of your friends to give you a bunk up there.
Come on, Paul. This is easy.
And when you've done that, Brian, I want you to go off and get yourself ready for the next ordeal.
No problem.
Oh, and don't hang around because I've got a terrible habit of catching fire.
Come on.
All right,
Let's
guys,
do this.
go on then.
Come on.
Get that ladder, help her up there. Remember, Paula, you need to get up there as fast as you can. Lindsay, well done! You did a great job there.
Come on, his shoe lesson.
Okay, come on, as fast as you can now, Paula. The clue word will burn up if you don't get there in time.
Yeah, come on. Right.
Come on, Paula.
Excellent. Come on, Paula.
It's a good start.
Right.
When you can, guys, grab the bottom of that ladder.
Come on, Alex. Shoe lesson. It's all right. Just stay. Hold it there. Hold it there. I've got to get Alex on his shoulders.
That's it.
John,
Lift Alex up, so that's it. Grab the bottom of that ladder.
We got it.
Put the... Okay, Brian, you better get going for your next ordeal, okay? Off you go. We'll see you there.
Go on, Paula. That's it.
Pull up the knee. Pull up the knee. Pull up the knee.
Get your shoe in there.
That's it.
Get it in there.
Good
You're doing well. Okay, Paula, you're doing well.
Hold on tight, Alex.
That's it. That's the way. Keep it going.
That's it. Keep it going, Paula.
Get your hands
That's
in nice
it.
and tight. Well done.
Come on, all the way.
That's it,
Paula.
Paula. Paula, you're
Not
flying
bad
up
now.
there. You're
Come on,
almost
Paula.
halfway already.
Excellent. Hold on tight. That's it.
Hold that
You're
ladder
doing really
as
well.
tight as
Just
you
keep
can.
climbing.
One step at a time. That's it. Well done.
You're doing really well, Paula. You're over halfway there now.
Come on, Paula.
Keep it going.
Get up there.
Keep it
Let's
going.
get up there.
Come on. That's it.
You're doing well, Paula. You're almost there.
Come on. How you doing, Alex? Get him, Paula. Keep climbing. Come on.
Go on. That's it. You're nearly there. Keep going.
That's it. Keep that ladder as tall as you can, Alex.
That's it. Let's cool down. Let's cool down on this ladder. Let's cool
Alex,
down.
Paul, bend your knees. Go on, Paula, with that easier.
That's it. That's it.
You're almost there, Paula.
You're nearly there, Paula. Well done.
Come on, Paula.
Doing an excellent job when you can. Make a grab for that clue.
Come on. You're great. You've done it.
Come on.
Come on.
When you can, reach out for the clue.
Come on, Paula. Quick as you can.
That's it. Lock your feet in.
That's it.
That's
Keep your
it,
feet
come on.
tight. Well done, Paula. You're there now.
Let's get the clue. Shout it out to us. What is it?
Okay, shout the word out as soon as you can.
Wait a minute.
Quick as we can.
She's got it. Well done.
What is it?
Clue is.
Have you got it?
Yeah.
Shoe!
Come on.
S-H-O-E. Well done, Paula. Okay, let go. That's fantastic. So we've got high, we've got case, and we've got shoe. Remember, the password is the word that will go before any of the clue words. It can go before or after, and it'll make a new word or expression. Well, obviously, the more clues we get, the easier it will be to solve that password. So let's go find out what's in store for Brian. We'll see you there, Paula. Let's go. I like this, aren't you?
We're gonna get you, Boyard.
with Brian. He's going to send Brian on a journey, and on his journey he's going to see several words, the words that are on this board.
Okay.
He needs to shout the words out to us, we need to cross them off, and the word that is left will be our clue word.
Well done, Paula.
Thank you.
Alex,
Brian.
Alex, off you go. Get yourself ready for the next ordeal.
Oh, Alex, you've got to go and get ready for the next ordeal. We'll see you there. Don't panic.
Meanwhile, Brian, back in the real world, are you ready for the rounds? Because I'm going to give you a tour of my prison.
You'll never break us.
And now you're going to meet some of the nastiest inmates you'll ever likely to encounter.
Just bring it on.
They're so bad that I've got them in special segregation units. And in each unit, like in all units, is a grass. Or there's some information waiting for you to pick it up. Off you go.
Okay, remember, tell him to shout the word out clearly and slowly when he sees it.
Nice and clearly, wait till you take your head out, Brian.
Come on, keep moving.
The word is cringe.
Cringe.
C-R-I-N-G-E, cringe.
Got it. Let's go.
Next one.
Keep it going. Come on.
Go on, Brian.
Straight in there.
That's it.
Come on, Brian.
Brian, Brian. Brian, well done. You're doing fine.
Keep it going.
The next word is crisp.
Crisp.
C-R-I-S-P, crisp.
Go on, Brian. You can do it.
Look up.
Look up, Brian.
Above you.
The next word is crinkle.
Crinkle.
C-R-I-N-K-L-E, crinkle.
We've got it.
Come on.
Yes.
Keep going.
Next one.
Come on, Brian.
Come on, Brian.
Drink it down. Come on. Let's drink it all.
That's it. You're doing great. Excellent.
You're doing well. A little bit more. Come on.
Brian.
Go for it.
Well done. Swallow.
The next word is crimson.
Crimson.
Yes.
Yes.
Excellent.
Okay.
Got it. Come on, Brian. You got it. Next word. Speed it up.
The next word is cricket.
Got it, Brian. Let's go.
That's
Come on.
fantastic.
Okay, you'll come out. That's fantastic. That means the word that we're looking for is criminal. So the clue words that we have so far, we've got criminal, we've got shoe, we've got high, and case.
Come on.
We need to get that password right, okay?
So the screws are turning. But there's still a long stretch ahead for Alex.
I can see the sea from here.
Alex, you ever done any modelling on a catwalk? Well, there's the walk, and there's the cats. And your clue word is hanging out there. Don't look down. Best foot forward.
Don't look down, Alex. Look ahead. Look at the clue. Look at the clue. Focus on the clue.
Follow the clue.
Find the wire with your feet.
Just keep it going.
Keep it going.
Follow the clue. Feel with
Don't
your
look
feet.
down. Look ahead of you.
Look ahead.
Look
Don't
up.
look down.
Find
look ahead.
find the wire with your
That's it.
feet.
That's it. Alex, you're doing great. Excellent.
Feel with your feet. Feel with your feet. That's better.
Focus ahead of you. Help your balance.
You're doing great.
Super. Come
Nice
on.
and steady. Excellent.
Keep it going. Keep it going. Well done.
How was
That's it. Now keep it going, Alex. Keep it
Swallow
going.
any maggots?
Come on, Alex.
Look ahead, Alex. Try not to look down.
Don't look
That's
down.
it.
Look ahead.
Keep going.
Really well. Now,
Nice
come on.
big step. That's it. Feel with your feet.
Come on. Let's keep
Come
it
on,
going.
Alex.
Keep
You're
it
doing
going.
really
Nice
well
and
there.
steady.
Pick up the pace a little bit now if you
Try
can.
and come on. Try and get the clue, Alex.
Come on.
Focus keep
the clue.
stepping. Keep stepping.
Just look ahead, Alex.
Excellent.
Come on.
Down.
Look ahead.
Come on, Alex. You're doing
it.
well.
Chin on the job.
I can see the sea from here.
There, Alex. Keep it going.
Alex, keep the
Pace
pace
of
going.
control. Easy. Come on.
You're halfway there now. Halfway there.
Follow the clue. Keep your head up. Keep it up.
Keep your head up.
Keep going.
Nice and balanced.
Nice big stride.
You're doing really well. Let's keep it going.
Excellent, Alex.
Take nice big strides.
Nearly there. Alex, take big step.
Let's walk it. Come
That's
on.
it. Come on.
That's
Let
it.
it up.
That's
That's
it.
it.
Come on, keep the rhythm going, Alex. Come on.
You're doing really well.
Come on, Alex.
Keep it going. Keep going.
Let's go for it. Come on.
That's it. Look ahead. Look ahead and brave.
Come on, Alex.
Come on,
Keep
you're
going.
nearly
Head
there.
up. Head
Look how
up.
close you are. Come on, you're nearly there.
That's it.
Keep going. Nice
Keep
and
it
steady.
Keep it going.
Come on.
You're almost
Head up,
there.
Alex.
Straight. Keep going.
Easy. Come on.
Well done.
Good.
Don't look down.
Good girl.
Don't look
You're
down.
flying, Alex. Come on.
Alex, you're doing really well. You're almost there.
Come on.
You're so close now.
Come on, Alex.
Come on, Alex. Come on,
Come on,
great.
this is how it is.
Come on, Alex.
Do
Keep
it.
going.
Come on, Alex.
Let's just think what we're going to spend this gold on. Come on.
Come on, Alex.
Let's go shopping.
Keep moving. Come on, get right.
Come on, Alex.
Get right.
Come on, you're there. You're there.
That's it. Keep going. Keep going.
Alex, get it nice and steady.
Got it.
Okay, when you can, get that clue. Well done,
Come
Alex.
on, Alex. Now grab
Get
a
that
hold.
clue.
That's it.
Don't job it.
Keep a hold.
Tight
Keep
hold.
a hold.
Careful, Alex. Be careful.
Got it.
Don't
Take
job
your
it.
time.
Don't drop it. What is it?
What's the word? What is it? Can you see it? Come on, Alex.
What's the word? Jester.
Time.
Jester. There's still time. We can still get another clue, so we can be absolutely certain about this password. Alex, you did really well there.
Fantastic.
Who's up for another clue? Are you up for it? You're wiping the floor with him. Let's finish him off in style. Let's get going. We'll see you there, Alex.
Let's go. Come on. Come on. Fly it. Come on.
Think what we're going to spend this gold on.
Doing well.
You're doing really well.
Well, Boyard, all I can say is I hope you've got some money put by because you're not going to have a gold penny left after
Easy,
this lot
tin
have
it
been in
all,
there.
tin it
You're going to
all.
be making
Pension
mincemeat
scheme's
of
over.
your ordeals.
Yeah,
So-called ordeals.
you're doing well, aren't you?
Doing really well, yeah.
Well, I'm getting really annoyed about it.
That's great, excellent.
And even the weather's getting to be on my side. John,
It's me.
It's your turn, guys.
I like you, John.
Take it
Thanks
to
very
him,
much.
John.
Oh, I do. I like you so much. I'm going to show you a special part of my prison.
Excellent. Well done. Well done.
Good work.
Oh, you're back, are you?
Alex.
In fact, I like you too much. I'm not sending you in.
Yeah.
You're going in.
Come on.
Oh,
This
no,
is it,
Alex,
Alex.
you'll be okay.
Because you've really upset me. And I want you to see my friends in there. My big, hairy, eight-legged friends.
Do this.
Easy.
Off you go. Remember, there's 3 pieces of paper. Only one of them has got the clue word.
Come on, Alex.
Have and check them all.
You're horrible.
You can do this.
I've done it now.
That's the nicest thing anyone's ever said to me. Off you go.
Come on, Alex.
Do this. Do it. Come on.
Good luck.
Come on, Alex.
You've come across a lot worse. That's it. Climb in. You're still in the hatch. Get in there.
This is nothing. Come on.
Come on, Alex.
Come on,
Come on,
straight
get
in.
yourself in there.
Stuck in.
Straight in, Alex. Come on.
Come on.
Straight in. Come on.
Straight in. Just get hold of them.
Come on,
Come on.
come on.
Go for it.
Don't give Boyard the satisfaction. Come on, get in there.
Come on, do it.
Come on, Alex.
Do it, Alex.
You
Come
get
on.
this clue, then we'll know when we can get that
Come on, Alex.
password.
Come on.
Straight ahead. Come on. Straight ahead. Just
Come on,
pull it
Alex.
forward.
Straight
Alex,
ahead.
straight
Come on.
ahead of you.
Straight
Come on.
ahead.
You have to pick one spider.
Come on, Alex.
One
Come on.
spider. Come
Come on,
on.
Alex.
Let's
Come
do it.
on, Alex.
Straight ahead.
Come
Come on.
on.
Let's go.
Come on, let's go for it.
Come on, Alex.
Come
I
on,
need
Alex.
this. Come on.
That's it.
Come
Straight
on.
ahead of you.
Come on.
Don't
One
be
in front of
beaten.
you.
Come on.
The one in front of you, Alex.
Come on, Alex.
Come
Come
on.
on, Alex.
Go for it.
Can't do it.
Okay.
The one you're looking at.
Okay, change the tactics. She's not happy with the spiders. Let's
Can I
try
do
the
it?
scorpion.
Let's go in the box and see the
Open.
scorpions now.
Open the box, Alex.
Alex, come on. Open
can
the
do
box.
it.
It could be in
You
the box.
can do this.
Alex, come on.
Open the box.
Come on.
Now, Alex, please.
You've got to try.
Please,
Come
Alex,
on.
come on.
Alex, don't
on,
let
you can
Boyard
do it.
beat you.
Come
Try
on,
the
Alex.
box.
You can do it. Go on.
Try the box.
Try the box.
Good girl. Good girl.
Go on. Go on, Alex.
Come on, Alex.
Come on, try the box, Alex. Come on,
Alex.
I'm sure you're about to handle a lot more characters than
I can it.
Oh, bad luck.
Come on,
Come on
Alex.
out then.
Come on, Alex.
Oh, bad luck. Never mind. Not to worry.
Unlucky, Alex.
Not to worry.
Unlucky.
Don't worry.
You did really well.
You were not at all happy to be in there, were you? Don't panic too much. You've just made Boyard's day, but never mind. We've got loads of clues. Let's get to the treasure room. Let's get it started.
Come on. Gonna stroll around the exercise yard.
Okay, as fast as we can. You've got so many clues, I don't know where to start. We've got jester, shoe, case. What else have we got? Criminal. High. So what do you think the password is? Absolute certainty. Organise yourselves. As soon as the gates open, get in there and spell it out.
C-O-U-R-T. Yes, C-O-U-R-T. Right.
Can you get this right, Alex? You're not going to bottle out on this one, are you? Hey?
Ignore
Definitely
him, just
not.
get his money. You've done great. You have, you've all
You've
done
done
it.
great.
Let's
Let's
do
just
this.
hope this word's right.
this.
Spell it properly.
Right, go.
As soon as you're ready, shout it out.
Come on. You can get low, you officers.
Shout them out.
T.
Court.
Well, Boyard, are they right?
Right. There's more chance of Lord Lucan becoming the next Home Secretary. Monique, the Tiger's Head, if you please.
Yes, you've done it! Well done! Fast as you can now, grab all that gold. Well done, guys. Remember, you don't have a lot of time, so be as quick as you can.
The password was court. The clues were high as in high court, case as in court case, shoe as in court shoe, criminal as in criminal court, jester as in court jester. And the answer to the riddle was order as in court order. The password was court.
Sounded like a good play there. Well done. Go get some more.
Gates closing.
Okay, the gate's starting to close, so grab what you can now and out you come. Be careful, watch Alex's head, watch your head as you come under. Well done, team. Well done. That's it, gold in and down the end. And down you go, down you go. Well done, guys. Well, you made light work of that, didn't you? What have you got to say for yourself then, Mr. Happy?
I may regret the leaving of Durham town, but the next lot of weasels are going to end up in purgatory.
Oh, well done, folks. You were a tough team. You had some tough ordeals there. And I tell you what, you did them all without hesitation. Although, Paula, would it be fair to say you're terrified of heights?
Absolutely terrified.
Did great. Head And John, were you happy that Alex went in with those spiders and not you?
Very happy, very happy, yes. Very happy.
So let's find out how much of Boyard's gold you've got. Let's weigh the gold. 11,270! That score is enough to put them into second place on the leaderboard. The team from West Byfleet, though, still hanging on at the top, but for how much longer? Well, once again, the fort has surrendered its gold, but I'll be back soon with another team hoping to take on the might of Fort Boyard and its master. Until then, goodbye!
To destroy completely. That's the definition of annihilate. There won't be much for someone to take home on the bus then, in the Robot Wars Annihilator Special, next on Challenge.